Well guys, we're on probably week number 3 here without adequate rain to feed our crops, water our crops, give them a drink. And we're really starting to see some signs of drought and loss, especially with the lack of rain. We're on day like 5 now of 90 plus weather without any rain, and this weekend today is going to be high of 96 and tomorrow's going to almost break 100, and we haven't had adequate rain in 3 weeks, you know, versus last year where it rained almost every day. So like you can really start to see these extremes here peaking out, and farmers like myself who don't have good irrigation or any irrigation at all, or fields that are accessible to adequate water, it's really difficult. It's like trying to plan around the raindrops that they anticipate come. And we're dealing right now with Thursday. It was supposed to thunderstorm rain all afternoon, and we got nothing. We got nothing here. The next town over, it poured. Not that pouring rain is really helpful. We really need that nice light soaking rain. But one little thing to put into reality here. So I'm standing in one of our fields. This is our fall storage cabbage field, and we planted this on a day that was hot like this. We anticipated rain a day or two later, and same scenario, we didn't get that rainfall that we needed. So any experienced agriculture person would know, or a farmer would understand, is that transplants cannot withstand hot temperatures and dry weather for more than probably 3 or 4 days, depending on that transplant. And so you end up having loss. And so what I did last year, I dealt with that, and this year I kind of planned for that. And so what we did is we went through and we had extra transplants in case this happened. And you can see right here, we'd gone through and put in stockover plants in these spots, and it has not rained since. We have watered these. We've watered these as we transplanted these, you know, that stocked them over in here, but there hasn't been enough rain, and it's been so hot that these plants just haven't been able to survive. And so unfortunately, I'm going to say for the second year in a row, my storage cabbage lot is probably going to be spotty and sporadic once again. This just comes down to the fact of I don't have the proper equipment to do this. And it's really frustrating because it's at like the tips of my fingers of accessibility. And I know exactly what I need and what I need to do it and how I need to do it. But it all comes down to the investment in that equipment. And right now we just don't have the funds to be able to do that. So we're dealing with loss with something that we could prevent. But it's just kind of an eye-opener of like, we are definitely in a drought, and with this heat wave coming through is definitely harming and hurting stuff, and it's really starting to affect things. Some crops are loving this heat and are dealing with the stress just fine, and then you have certain things just that aren't going to. I've been putting off planting beets for about 2 weeks now because I know that seed is literally going to do nothing in the ground because there's no adequate moisture like in the horizon or coming. Like there's nothing. So everyone, let's pray for some rain. Maybe Monday they're calling. This heat wave's supposed to die down, but it's getting brutal out here, and we're starting to see those effects. So stay tuned. Hopefully we got some rain on the horizon.